pretty excited to get back on the field for another hit out?
Yeah, it'll be pretty exciting to play again. I think last week's match was really good. First hit out, get some nerves out of the way, and I think we're going to bounce forward and ready to play this weekend.
Did it take a bit to get the nerves out of the system?
Yeah, so I think a lot of the girls were pretty nervous before the game, and I think basically as soon as we got a touch on a jersey or a touch on the ball, we were ready, we settled down a bit, and we're ready to play some good rugby.
Have you had a chance to just kind of look back at it and go, wow, like this is actually happening now?
Yeah, so when I came off the field, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh my goodness, games, you know, that we've played and we've played hard, and I really was so surprised that it had gone by so quickly. But I think now the girls have had some time to reflect. Most girls have watched the game and are ready to move forward for coming into this week.
What about Tony saying there, like some of you guys signing autographs and things like that? What was that like after the game?
Yes, it was pretty surreal. I think it basically shows how big this competition is going and the growth that it's having with women's rugby.
Did it surprise you, just the interest in the code and the women's team?
I think rugby has always had a lot of interest in it, but definitely this Super W competition is really pushing and growing that interest from a lot of other people, especially younger girls, coming forward and getting on board and starting to play rugby as well.
This weekend you've got a few players coming back, a couple of Wallaroos. How important is that to the side?
I think a couple of the Wallaroos girls coming back, that'll add a bit more experience to the game, and it'll allow us to have a bit more confidence. And I know moving forward from last weekend, I'm sure we have a lot of confidence in each other, and it'll just allow us to grow and have a bit more trust in each other and play some good rugby.
How did you get started in the sport? Have you always been involved in rugby?
So I started playing in 2013 back in Wagga, where I started playing sevens, and when I moved to Canberra in 2014, I started playing 15-a-side, and I've loved playing rugby ever since.
Okay, and you're just playing the local comp, and this is a bit of a boost for the code, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've played in the local comp for Uni Norths, and having this competition, this Super W competition, it's allowed us to move forward and really develop and harness our rugby skills.
Jane, when you were signing autographs, like how did you go? Have you practiced your signature, or have you guys had to have a team session where you're practicing, or?
Definitely, it was one of the first times we've done it. A few girls had to do it up in Brisbane, but it was a pretty good experience, and knowing that you're inspiring other younger girls to start playing rugby, yeah, it's a pretty good experience.
I think there was about 1,500 people who got there early to see you guys. Did you have a heap of family come over to watch? Could you notice the support out there? I imagine it would have been the most you played in front of.
Yeah, so the sport was really great. I think it allowed us to really understand what this competition is and how much it's growing, and I definitely believe that having our family and friends there to support us definitely allowed us to play good rugby.
You obviously grew up in Wagga. What's the rivalry like with you and the Waratahs? Like, did you grow up hating the Waratahs? Were you a Brumbies fan, or were you actually a closet Waratahs fan that you grew up?
I've always been a Brumbies fan. Brumbies blood through and through. I've always loved them. So I definitely think going against New South Wales Waratahs this weekend will be a big match, but still always a Brumbies fan.
It's always a big match for the guys, like they really build it up. Do you guys build it up because New South Wales is sort of the bigger sister for you guys, I guess? Yeah,
so I think no matter who we're playing, it's always going to be a big match for us. And no matter if we're playing New South Wales Waratahs, Queensland Reds, whoever we're playing, it's always going to be a big match, and each team we take seriously, and we're going to fight for that game.
Jan, what was it like having Polly and Henry presenting jerseys?
So that was a really good experience, having those two presenting our jerseys. It was great having the Brumbies on board, and I think really here at Brumbies HQ we really have a good Brumbies culture, Brumbies community, and we all get together and back each other, men's and women.
I think Poey ran the water as well, did he?
Yeah, Poey ran the water, and that was so great. I think having him come out with a few pep talks was really great and allowed us to get some confidence and know that we're doing the right thing and going forward.
What sort of things did he say when he was on the field?
He basically told us to keep our heads up, keep working hard, keep attacking the ball, and that trust each other and know that points on the board don't matter. It's how we bounce forward and move forward from that.